Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? Big Porky here. You know, don't you? You know. Biggest gob in sport, especially South Yorkshire. We say the things on here that nobody dare say. Isn't that right? Dominic Flex Ingle. That's right. That's you, innit? You throw in yet another towel in. How many towels have you thrown in it last 10 years, Dom? Eh? Jeez. Unbelievable. Why would you put a welterweight in with a killer middleweight? Why would you do that, Flex? Just a couple of things I want to ask you, Flex. I don't want to make this video about a Flex roast, but I just, every now and then, I just can't get out my head. Every now and then, Dominic, I can't get it out my head, right? How a guy like you, Dominic, one of the top trainers in country, right? I want to know this. I want to know how you can end up in a situation where you're throwing towel in on a world champion that's moving up two weights. Don't worry, Kel. You can park your belt up. You're moving up two weights because you'll beat Golovkin because you're a beast. What on earth are you on? Kell Brook were lucky to get out of that ring. That's why you had that towel, didn't you? You had that towel on speed dial. Do you know what I mean? That's why you had that towel on speed dial, because you knew that you'd need to throw that towel. Kell Brook's lucky he got out that ring with his life. Shell of a man left in that ring. A shell of a man. And then what were left on him? Well, you threw him in with Errol Spence, didn't you, in next fight? You didn't even let him get any other fights, did you? Just to get a bit of confidence up. Nah, he couldn't do that. Errol Spence next for Kelly. Another big payday. Two big paydays on trot for Flex. No messing about from Flex there, other Flex. No messing about. Straight in, out. Reverse the truck round. The low loader for the money and gone to the Ingle Bank. And that's it. What I want to know, Flex, is this. When are you going to put a show on in Sheffield? You. I want to see your name across the door. Dominic Flex Ingle Promotions. I want to see you dip into the millions that you lot have had in the last 50 years out of boxing, you Ingles. I want to see you dip your money into a show. Get that money dipped into a show, eh? And let's see you squirm like other promoters squirm. Instead of standing there with hand out. When you're going to put something back into boxing, Flex, instead of taking out all the time. When you're going to put something back in, that's what I want to know. Pop, pop, bang. When you're going to do that? Instead of wheeling Kell Brook out every 12 months and saying he's still got something left in the tank and you can get away with it if you match him correctly and all that. Listen, you've never been a boxer, so you don't know, do you, what Kell Brook's had to go through. You've had one amateur fight, you lasted less than 30 seconds, jumped on floor and asked your dad to get you the F out of there. You know what happened. You ended up at Sainsbury's, guarding wine gummers and cream buns as security man with your name on an orange badge that said Dom. Imagine that. People walking by and you've got Dom. You know, like you're a bottle of detergent. Dom across your shirt. Except now we've got Flex across the body warmer, haven't we? Hey, walking about with a stick of celery hanging out your mouth. When really, as soon as you get home, you're straight into KFC and Snickers, Dom, aren't you? Pop, pop, bang on that one. Ah, ah. Now, we'll give Flex his dues. He's dedicated. He likes a good 8-inch stick of celery in the morning, don't you, Flex? I want to know, Flex, when we're going to see you with a woman. I want to know when we're going to see Flex with a woman. And Big John Fury, big fighting man, in the ring or on the hard road. Pop, pop, banging my fiver, watching me from the moon. 200-kilo deadlifts with me Corey. When we're going to see Big John Fury with a woman, eh? Or Big Flex Ingle. When are they going to be seen with a woman? And Eddie Hills, eh? What are these men doing? When are we going to see them with a woman, or are they workaholics? Eh? You know, Kell Brook, he should have been world champion about 5 years, you know. What a masterful boxer. Has anybody ever watched Kell Brook box? Watch all the textbook stuff that they teach you from the basics. He does it all perfect. He's got every single move. He does them all perfect. Plus his own moves. Kids like that going in with a killer middleweight who had a better record than Agler. Yeah, we'll stick Kell Brook in with him. Welterweight with a big middle. It'll be right, won't it? Killer puncher against a welterweight. Well, don't worry about it, Kell. You're a beast. And you've got your belt to come back to when you've been flogged. And you can get flogged off Errol Spencer. But we'll bring you back. Listen, there's talkers and the Smoky Bacon Walkers. Let me tell you this, any trainer worth his salt would not put Kell Brook in a boxing ring again. Any trainer worth his salt. Any trainer who don't give a shit about Kell Brook will put him in ring again. That's any trainer who doesn't give a shit. Yeah, that's right. Even if you're talking like Scooby-Doo, they'll just get one at strength and condition men or nutrition men to keep whispering in your ear every now and then, oh, you're a beast. You're stronger, faster, quicker than a speeding bullet. Oh, that's a personal best time, that. How do these fighters know they're doing personal best when they're doing 400-meter runs around a track? They don't know that. They could be telling them anything, these people. Anything. That's why I say, look at it like this, fighters. Get a stopwatch on your wrist and do your own times and jot them down on a piece of paper or in your phone. You don't need these strength and condition men and nutrition men telling you when to eat, sleep, fart, and train. They're not needed. Get them out of Dodge. You only need your trainer. Your trainer should be your manager for the first 3 years, then you manage yourself. You only need a trainer in boxing. Don't trust anybody else, all you boxers. Don't trust managers. Don't trust them. You trust your trainer and your mum. That's that. Don't trust your dad. Don't let him near any of your money. Don't get dads involved in boxing. Keep them out of the way. Kick them down the street. They're a nuisance. They don't know what they're doing. Your mum's your best mate in boxing and your trainer. Leave your dad watching telly. He don't know nothing about boxing. Right? Just because he's seen Frank Bruno back in days in Kirtland Lang, it don't mean say he knows out about boxing. All right? Listen to your mum and your trainer. That's all you need. But as for Flex, the man with the towel in the hand, you'll need that towel again if you're gonna put Kell Brook in with another killer. We know what you like. Or Galahad. What happened to him? Kid Galahad, the technician. What happened to him? Hey? He failed a dope test, didn't he, on Dom's watch? I think 3 of them failed, didn't they? In a short period. Rick Galahad, Billy Jones, some other dude. It's all a bit dodgy, isn't it? Makes you wonder what's going in them shakes. Do any boxers even know what's going in shakes? Not that we're trying to insinuate anything here, Flex. You know, if you've had 3 people fail on your watch, well, I think it should be brought up. Conor Ben's failed, animal. Let me tell you this: if 2 more people in Tony Sims' gym fail, let's say Felix Cash fails, and say John Ryder, or John Ryder, Felix Cash, and Craig Richards, if they fail as well as Conor Ben, what's that? That's 4, isn't it? So if they failed, they'd be hell on, wouldn't they? They'd be hell on, wouldn't they? But Ingle had 3 failed, didn't he? Nobody said a word, did they? Nobody said a word. Nobody mentioned it. But I can assure you, if anybody else fails from Tony Sims' gym, they'll be hell on because it's down there in Essex. But that Ingle lot, well, it's on Dominic's watch, innit? He should take some responsibility. That's probably why he ain't got no fighters now, because people are thinking, well, if I go there, what happens if I get busted? What happens if I drink something that I've drunk by accident? Oh, could happen, can't it? So you have to be very careful about what drinks you're picking up, don't you, or whatnot. But to be fair to trainers, they can't be responsible for what a fighter does when he goes on. But if people keep failing on their watch, it's not good, is it? I mean, you look at Flex, don't you, right? It's like me going to Narcotics Anonymous, isn't it? And I don't know, Calla Sowland getting up on thing and saying, "No, my name's Calla, and I'm nice and fair. And if you don't like it, the road is up there. We're here to talk about drugs and your problems. What's your name? And when did you first start taking drugs?" Calla would be asking questions like that one, and I'd go, "Oh, my name's Porky. And I started taking smoking cannabis when I was 23. If I said something like that, Calla would be talking me through it, wouldn't he? Now, if Calla sparked a spliff up in the middle of the conversation, or if he didn't spark a spliff up, he started rubbing his nose, he'd be sending triggers to me, wouldn't he? I'd be looking at him and thinking, oh, God, he's triggering me off here. I'm sure he's had some at him. Now, if I'm a steroid user, and if my trainer's a steroid user and I'm a boxer and I've been told not to take steroids, and I've got a steroid bodybuilding trainer, I'm looking at him. He's not a picture of health, is he, for boxing, is he? It's not a good look, is it, for a boxer? You know, a former bodybuilder, and we all know what bodybuilders take, don't they? Weetabix and Frosties, that's how they get so big, isn't it? And a bit, maybe at odd time they might take, might have Cocoa Pops as well, but with a few berries and nuts and honey. But if Dominic's going to look like that, he's not a good advertisement, is he? Do you know what I mean? It'd be like somebody pissed up on stage telling you not to drink, wouldn't it? At Alcoholics Anonymous. Well, Flex gets on stage, doesn't he? Don't take any steroids, and you can eat your greens and all that, and you can look big and strong like me when you get older. Not a good look at all. I'll tell you what's not what ain't an even bigger great look. Him doing all this fitness stuff and all this and books and all this shit when he ain't even training fighters. I mean, what's all this Boxing King media stuff is doing? What are they exactly talking about? Because Dominic, you ain't got no fighters, Dominic. So why are you on Boxing King media? I'm just curious. You don't train any fighters no more, do you? So why are you giving an opinion? Are you giving that opinion as an ex-trainer? I'm just curious. You know, I'm just curious. That's how I look at it. So strange carrying off. Strange carrying off up there. It's a free for all, though, isn't it? They let any waif and stray have a key for gym. Hey, my God. They want to make sure that there's no drugs stashed in that gym, you know. Because if they get raided, everybody who's got a key is in frame, aren't they? So if I own that gym and I was stashing gear there and I give everybody a key, I'd be clear, wouldn't I? I say, well, yeah, it's my gym, I'd say, but I'm not the only one with a key. So pop, pop, bang on that one. Oldest one in book, innit? Yeah, I've got a gym. Everybody's got a key. Hey, unbelievable. Get that towel ready, Flex. Get that towel ready for Tyon Bove's comeback if he gets that far. Pop, pop, bang on that one. Go on, peace out. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. What a strange sport boxing is, isn't it, eh? Unbelievable. I'm just looking through it. Oh, we've got Flex doing his Sunday sermon with Boxing King Media, South Yorkshire Police's finest, eh? Police infiltrating YouTube. Hey. Oh, they're doing interviews. Boxing King Media doing interviews. In Ingle gym with all that lot there. Police doing interviews. It's all nice and cozy, that, innit? What is all that about? That's what I want to know. What is all that about? Hey, the old Bill going into gyms, interviewing people. What is all that about? Hey, what is all that about? Hey, all these staunch people in boxing. Yeah, staunch and all that. Fucking unbelievable. Shithouses. Go on. Peace out. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Booyah.